Welcome back, buddy. Let's play Panzer Dragoon Orta. Here we are inside the system, what can we say? Welcome to Sestrin, the computer of, I suppose that's what you'd say, the database of the ancients. With its many protective programs. This is, I definitely say, the easiest level in the game by a decent margin. It has tons of weak enemies, and as you can see, I'm using base wing to kill these things. It's like a lot of them appearing at once either. Although this one you want to use heavy on. It gives a good number of gene bases. This part you have to know what to do, but whatever. So this thing, it's kind of a weird boss. It shoots out a laser, but it can only move horizontally or laterally. So if you just move it as far away from it as possible diagonally, it can hit you. It's really hard to avoid if you're heavy. Both because you're big and because you're slow. But there is a second element to this too. If you take too long, you'll actually just get booed out of the fight into something else. Whoa. No, back off. Shoot stuff at you. Run in a circle. And it has very low health, actually. Ah, crap, I didn't. Well, actually, yeah, I'm on base top anyways. I wasn't actually intentionally giving that to base, but whatever. So, there are two places you end up going because of this. And, well, basically, if you fail to kill that thing in time, you get sent to another room, and then after that, you get sent into a similar room to this one, but has different clips you get to hear. I don't quite remember what they are, though. Basically, any clips you hear, though, after that fight, whether or not you complete it or not, doesn't really have any new information or any basis on the plot, even. I think one thing you can hear is Mobo just bragging about his worm thing, which is completely irrelevant to anything. So I'm gonna fight this thing. So if you've played Panzer Dragoon, I think it's if you've played Zwei, Panzer Dragoon Zwei, then you might notice a lot of familiar things in this level. Well, if you played either Zwei or Saga, in fact, you'll be very familiar with this place if you played through Panzer Dragoon Saga. But anyways. Zoom! Tries to buy into you twice. This thing really likes ramming you. If I can help it, I'll actually prevent from doing that, but this is one part where it rams you that I haven't really figured out how to prevent yet, actually. Over here. Oh, actually, man. Alright, so now it's going to do something annoying. I'm going to try to keep hitting it so I can kill it at the same time, but it's going to spawn, it's going to be really hard to see, some rings. Well, basically a ring. And you have to hit it. It's a ring comprised of 4 parts. And it gives you 2 gene bases too, which is really nice. Almost level 5 base wing. But oh man, what was I saying? Basically, if you don't destroy the ring, it doesn't have a lot of health. By hitting one of its 4 parts, it'll end up going through the ring, and I think it recovers 3/5 of its health. It recovers a lot. So it's a serious pain to not have accommodated. So you want to know what to do about it. Of course, it's not a time to fight or anything, but still. Whoop. This fight is actually really easy if you're on easy or normal, because you can just... Whoa. Actually, I reckon I'm just using Berserk for this thing. Unless you want to get 100% shutdown ratio. This is actually the only level I've gotten 100% shot down ratio on. I'm not gonna get it this time, I'm quite sure, but I was happy to get the one time I got it. But I keep interjecting into my own sentences and then forgetting what I'm saying. I'm sure that annoys a lot of you. Annoys me, at least. The clips you can hear here are actually relevant to the plot. I'm not sure if I've heard all of them or not, though. I just don't remember all of them. Which is kind of unfortunate for me. Yeah, because I used that Berserk earlier, I'm not really going to, yay, Gene Base. So I used that Berserk earlier, I'm not going to get all of the 100% shutdown ratio. So you need to use Berserk basically to get 100% shutdown ratio here. It's kind of annoying, but so many Gene Bases because of these things right here. I simply don't know how else you're supposed to shoot down all of these things. You shoot down a lot of them, but at the same time, if you don't shoot down these things with base form, what'll end up happening is you'll... Oh, I can get Gene Base from them. You'll lose a lot of potential points. Actually, I took out a lot of those. I should have an S rank for the score. Wait a minute, I didn't see one of the... Huh.
Orta. To Orta. Pediris Kore in Laos. Orta.
This entire level is basically one huge kickback to Panzer Dragoon Saga. So unfortunately, you're not going to understand a lot of what's going on. But oh, power hungry, aren't you? There was a scene that I usually see in this level. I don't know why I didn't see it this time. That is actually of very great importance. I wasn't even thinking enough to dodge that thing. But there's a scene that is of very great importance. Run! I might actually play through this level a second time just to try to show off. Because not many people are watching this, and the few that are watching this probably haven't seen Saga. But those of you who are familiar with the Saga are probably greatly value the rather large implications that scene holds for the game's plot, actually. It's a very strong... Oops, you probably heard a little pop on the mic there. There's a very big connector, or there's an explanation for a major element between this game and Saga. Well, actually, the series as a whole. Right there. And Berserk. Once you finally get rid of his head, and he's not going to bother you anymore, you just attack his weak point at your own leisure. Now, what he always ends up doing is he goes into so much damage, but now he's going to do this. He's going to spend a long time doing some attacks I can hardly hurt him during. It's always annoying. Whoops. Crap. I don't know if trying to shoot these stone things that he grabs is actually a worthwhile pursuit or not, because I'm not entirely sure you can destroy them. But you can target them, so I'd think so. Just dodge the stuff. Come on, stop shooting at an angle. Whatever, though. I wonder if I've ever completed a level in this game without taking any hits. I'm honestly not sure I have. I might have? I don't know. I got pretty darn close up until this fight. This rock just shoots stuff at you. It shoots smaller rocks at you, but you can actually destroy those rocks by shooting them, so it's not a problem. So I don't think you can actually damage Abed at all right now. I'm not sure. If I was to use Berserk right then, nothing would have happened. I'm sure of that. Or at least I want to finish off the fight. And now I can have to use Berserk and finish things at least. And that will bring a happy end to the easy level. You can take tons of hits and get an S rank on this level too. For the damage. Yeah! You can take I've taken 14 hits in this level and still got an S rank for damage taken, but that was beautiful.
Bebois Dominus Prostam, Annoin Diod, Zi Dupa Octanum.
Hitorapir, Ortus Ananus, Gada, Genna Dracon. Egere Porta, Noes Orta, Sacred Nostem Laos. Centurio, Dragon, Vargas, Iapris, Exter. Quide Iena, Quide Via Farcus.
Hello. Here is another collection of voices you can hear, by the way. This is one of the ones I mentioned where you hear Mobo. I think it might depend on what difficulty you're playing on, I'm not sure. Or maybe it's how quickly you defeat the boss, I'm not quite sure. I'm playing on easy now. So I defeated it very, very quickly. But we'll have to see. Here we go. Hey, Heresy. It's been a good long while.
Auxilio nostrum